Hello and welcome to Socially Unsocial. You're Patty.
Me llamo Patricia. It's Cinco de Mayo.
Oh,
I
okay.
wish I knew how to say socially unsocial in
You
Spanish.
should have looked that up. Yo amo tequila.
Your name is
No,
Tequila? I don't even know.
what's love? I love.
Oh,
Amor.
te amo. Te amo tequila?
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Te
know.
amo tequila. And me llamo Daniela. It's so similar. My name is I love. Do you
Is
think they did it on purpose?
I have no idea what we're saying. But welcome. I'm Patty.
Are you?
You're supposed to say
Oh,
I'm
I'm Danielle.
Danielle.
I already did that.
But
I
you did it in
think.
Spanish.
No, before that, before I lost you to the Spanish.
Oh my God.
We should have brought
Just
some
been
tequila
drunk.
and guacamole. You don't fucking like avocados.
I hate
That's so
avocados. I
fucking
just told you I don't like Mexican food right now. I'm in a fight with somebody.
It's so funny because she's like, "Oh, let's talk about the things that we hate." And I was like, "Well, why don't we just talk about spring? Things that we do in the spring." And if it turns into hate, and look at we're 2 minutes in and we're talking about hate.
Yeah, I don't like avocados. I don't like guacamole. I wish I did. The whole avocado toast trend. What is
Oh,
so good about it? I like sourdough toast.
you should ask Beckham that he lives on avocado toast.
Ooh, that good for him.
Yeah.
I heard it's healthy. It's like
Well,
the
it's a
good
good
kind of,
fat.
it's a good kind of
But
fat.
a lot of people, I think, don't like it or get it because avocado really doesn't have a strong flavor.
When you say get it, you mean like they don't buy it or they
Like
don't
they
like,
don't understand
understand
the
it.
phase.
Listen, you just gotta, if you know, you know. You just
Yeah.
gotta get the avocado. I get it.
So that's why they put the everything bagel seasoning on the avocado
Yes.
or the
So good.
chili onion crisps from Trader Joe's.
Okay.
That's
I mean, I
really
could get
good.
on that. Okay, literally a lifetime ago, you got a tray from Jimmy John's and you did some veggie sandwich that had cucumber and avocado in it. To this day, I still remember. It was a sandwich, yeah, a sandwich or a wrap. Either way, it was delicious.
Oh, so you ate avocado.
So I do like only, excuse me, only if it's with
Other
cucumbers,
things?
Jimmy John's bread, and
Well,
if you
Jimmy
hand
John's
deliver
does
it.
have a good bread.
So good. The best. Mike likes Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's is good too.
It doesn't compare. The Jimmy John's bread is so good, but then like the what is it? The oil and vinegar of Jersey
Oh
Mike's,
yeah, Mike's Way.
untouchable.
Yeah.
So
The
good.
BLT from Potbelly, also very good.
The wreck from Potbelly's.
Is that like the Italian stuff?
It's like everything in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
so good, so delicious.
Yeah, Potbelly. I used to not like it, and then I like became obsessed with it.
I remember the first time that I had Potbelly's, actually. It was in like Lake Forest or some random location. I don't know why I was there. And I was like, what is this little sandwich shop? I've never heard of it. And now I always think about that. Like, remember that first? Because there's not, now that we're older, we don't have firsts anymore. Like, when was the
What do
last
you
time that you
mean?
experienced a first? Like, the first time that you go to a sandwich shop. I think that's why we get so excited about things opening. Because we're like, oh my gosh, we haven't had a first in so long. Darius Rucker, what's his name?
From Hootie? Hootie?
From Hootie and the Blowfish. He has that song that's like,
Oh, something for the first time.
yeah, like it's not often that you get to do something for the first time.
That's a thinker. I'll have to think about something that I haven't done. Or it's something recently that I did for the first time.
I know.
Huh. Well, it was also funny because I think you sent me, it was a reel, and it was talking about the society that we're living in today. And I think money, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. But it was, we're blaming everything and like the conditions of the world on like the baby boomers. But yet the baby boomers took responsibilities for their actions. Like they didn't go out to eat every single day. Like going out to eat was like a treat for them. And now I think the average person probably eats out in some form once a day, whether it's getting a cup of coffee or grabbing a quick sandwich.
I would say once a week is probably the average. Because if you say once a day, I don't go once a day. I'm pretty average.
I feel like that maybe I know too many people that are lazy.
I'm asking Chad.
Yeah, ask him.
What's the average amount that people go out to eat in a week? Wait, no, what am I asking? You know what? Hold on.
Rewind.
Average
Like, how often does the average person eat out a week?
How often in America does the average person eat outside of their home and spend money? Okay, let's see what he says. All right. You know how we always talk about planning episodes?
Mm-hmm.
This would have been a great thing for me to look up before we went live. But we didn't know we were going to get here.
But
what
now
we
we're also sharing with the audience that sometimes it's okay not to know everything.
I know, because you know what? If we had a set plan, nobody would be figuring out right now the average amount that people go out to eat.
And
okay.
What does Chad say? See?
No
See?
way.
I told you, am I right?
On average, Americans eat out 5 to 6 times per week.
I
Per
win.
week? That is
I
almost
win.
every day?
Yes.
What? They order takeout or delivery approximately 4.5 times per month. Here's the thing. You guys, everyone in America needs to marry a man like Mike, because this number would be 0. Like, are you kidding me?
No, there's so many people that don't food prep that, like, I'm not going to make a lunch. They make it so easy now with DoorDash and Grubhub and all these delivery places.
Also, health-wise, you shouldn't be eating out. You should be cooking your own food, like at home, so you know what's in your food. So,
but not even that. No one thinks. So if you go and get a Jimmy John's, just a sandwich alone, I think is like $7-8. Then you add chips and a drink, so I think it's like $13 to $15. You can go to the grocery store and get a pound of meat from anywhere from $5 to $8 a pound, which is going to give you a couple sandwiches
Yep.
for the week. So people just don't understand. And then everyone's crying, I don't have any money, or I can't retire because I'm broke.
I know. You know what my least favorite thing is? Going over your credit card statements. I hate to see the wasteful spending. And maybe there's like, okay, Target, Amazon, but like as far as eating out, like what? 1 Starbucks and something, but it's still like, if you feel like you are wasting money, go ahead and like sit down and highlight in different colored markers.
They have apps for that will take all your credit cards, put it all into one app, and it shows you what your spending is every month or every week.
I want to know someone in real life that's actually done that. Like, who cares enough to do that in real life?
There's a lot of people out there that do.
Good for them. I hate looking.
I think the problem is in general, if you are going to do something or go seek information, are you going to do something with that information, whether it's changing it for the good or the bad?
Right. It's like you don't want to take accountability.
Right. It's like, oh, yeah, well, I spent really poorly last month and I bought a lot of shit on Amazon I didn't want or need. But, hey, I'm going to do it again this month.
Well, that's part of why I like to teach and work as much as I do, because when I don't, nobody needs Patty with nothing to do on a Thursday morning at 9 a.m. because I'm going to sit outside TJ Maxx or Home Goods and stroll those aisles till I feel better about life. Like, no.
Retail therapy, it's a thing.
So when you're so busy, you have no time for wasteful spending, really. Like,
just do what I do. I just go and I scroll on Amazon and I put things in my cart.
And it feels good.
And it solves my problem. I have probably $3,000 worth of shit in my Amazon cart. God forbid one day I accidentally click and buy all of it.
Yep.
But no, it helps me. I'm like, oh, that's a cute top. Yeah, okay. But I got nowhere to wear it, so I'll just leave it in the cart.
Good for you. So I take it, I'm just like you, but I take it a step further to where I will buy it, but then I return it. So, like, I don't feel good putting it in my cart. I feel good when I have it in my hands and I go return it. So, like, I need to go through that silly process. That's why I'm so busy. I'm buying shit and I'm returning. I can't keep up with myself.
I just feel guilty then. Like, that's more guilt. Because then I'm like, purchase it, and then I bring it and I try it on. And I'm like, do I really need this? But then I'm like, I already bought it. So, like, why do I need to return it?
Oh, really? No, I get a thrill from the
return. I have to really hate it to return it. Because if I try it on and it looks good on me, damn, better look out.
So I am horrible. I am now at the point where I don't even open stuff, where I will buy it and it arrives and I'm like, whoops, nope, that the person that wanted that no longer exists.
Have you talked to your therapist about this?
No.
That sounds like you're something.
Do you know how much I have to talk to my therapist about? You think I have time to even get into the Amazon nonsense?
You're like, oh, this is a whole nother can of worms.
Oh my gosh. I really want a backpack because now that I'm opening up my own business, I need to literally have, it's not all on my phone. I have to have my computer, and this is new for me. So I need a
Welcome
backpack.
to my life. And backpacks are a game changer. Everyone used to do those like little cute,
Totes.
and it's like it hurt your shoulder, but
Yeah.
you need a backpack. Well, it's still a while, but my Puma one I love, and every year when back to school happens at Costco, they're like $10.
That's really nice. So I bought one off Amazon, and I didn't even open it. I think I'm going to go to Lululemon, and I'm going to, pick out a cool color. I really want them to come out with an orange.
Just put your request in. I'm sure they'll listen to you.
I
They
know.
listened to you about the Disney collaboration.
Literally, like magic. How am I alive at a time when Lululemon and Disney collab? The week that my picture goes up.
Maybe you didn't know it, but you were manifesting it.
And it's one of those things where, like, when was the last time that you had that feeling that you're in the right place at the right time? For me, it was that moment where I was a Lululemon ambassador, my photos being revealed the week after the Disney collaboration is put out in stores. Maybe I've had some more moments since then, but that was a big one.
I'll have to write that one down. That one's a thinker, too. What question did you ask earlier that I said that was a thinker? Oh,
I love that you think I would remember.
What's the most recent thing you've done? You've done it for the first time.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, I got to think about that one because I feel like that would be a good episode. But instead, it's May. It's the first Monday of May. Spring is here. The weather's been pretty nice. Patty chooses to be like, yeah, April showers bring May flowers. She's like, yeah, actually, April wasn't that bad. I'm like, I don't know if we were living in the same April because I remember April being rainy and gross and cold and dark and gloomy, and she don't remember that. So, what is your memory of April? Please let us know.
No, I just don't think it's been that bad. I think that I've been, really busy buying stuff on Amazon and trying to build my business. And then, of course, in the UPS store, trying to return everything.
Okay, maybe. I think I just know because what we like to do is there's a park by our house that we do, we walk the park, and it's about 3 miles. So when the weather gets nice, that's what we do, like later in the afternoon before dinner, if our schedule allows. That's something we look forward to.
Aww.
And we haven't been able to do that. We did it for the first time last night.
Wow. Oh, so that's how you know.
Yeah. So that's how I kind of gauge the weather. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess there were a few times where I was just like, I'm too tired. I can't even think about walking 3 miles. Mm-hmm. But
you know what that reminds me of? Savannah. So, listeners, we went to Savannah last year, and it changed my life. I'm never gonna...
For the person who never wanted to go to Savannah.
When I heard girls trip in Savannah, I was so mad. Like, literally, I was like, immediately, no. Take that even off of the roster of where we might go on a girl. Austin, sure. Nashville, sure. Fort Lauderdale, yeah, whatever. Napa, let's go. Savannah, I was like, oh, dear Lord. Anyways, it was a fun town. And our friend, first off, be warned because the cobblestones. So our friend...
Wear flat shoes.
Yeah, she insisted on high heels because Danielle made her wear them.
No, I didn't.
She wanted to wear these high heels. And I think I was in like wedges or flats, like flip-flops. Like, we're in Savannah. Like, be comfy. Who cares? You're never going to see these people again. Well, she was like, should I wear these heels? Should I wear these heels? And I literally looked at her. I go, Jen, don't wear those heels. Like, have you seen the streets?
We were already out the door.
And yeah, and Danielle was like, if you want to wear them and feel good, whatever. You're single, you're in Savannah, let's go. You wear those heels. She was like the hype girl. So we get downstairs, we get out of the hotel, walking across the first cobblestone street that we find ourselves on is the one that takes her down. Actually, it wasn't the street. We gotta cross the street. We gotta cross the street, and now, mind you, I think I'm in wedges, but she has her arm like interlocked with mine. We get across the street.
I was walking ahead of you guys, so I thought you guys were fucking with me.
So we get across the street, and Jen and I might have even high-fived. Like, we made it across the cobblestones. Look at us go. Literally, the streets are very, very old, and the stairs are very, very old in Savannah. So there's like this angled stair, and she clips the corner of the stair. And it's as if the strongest man alive was behind her and shoved her down the way that she went on this angle past all of us so fast as she plummeted down this set of stairs. It was like 4 stairs down. I'm so sorry for laughing. It was so scary. And she was stone cold sober. Like, she's been sober for a decade. So us idiots were like, a few drinks in as we're going out for the night. And all these people on the street were like, is she okay? Is she okay? And we're like, we don't know. We don't think so. And they're like, well, how drunk is she? And we're like, we're the ones that are drunk. She's completely sober. Yeah, and then we had to go to the ER. We spent hours in the ER that night. And then poor Jen, my gosh. So then the next day, our plan, we wanted to see whatever fountain and whatever pink house is like really popular in Savannah. We wanted to see the park and the fountain.
Hey, she said she didn't mind walking.
And it's Danielle's one of those people that you're like, is it walkable? Everything's walkable to Danielle. And you have Jen on crutches. Being like, you said this was walkable, as she's hobbling. Finally, she hopped in an Uber. She was like, F this, get me out of here. And I just felt so bad for her. I was like, Jen, get an Uber, get a car. Like, you're not getting an award for hobbling around on these crutches. I would have given
her an award at the end of that trip.
But she took the Uber so she doesn't get it. Oh my God, but poor Jen.
Luckily, we're doing a redo. Not like a redo, but it's Jen's 50th. So in a couple weeks, we're going to Cabo.
No high heels or wedges allowed. Only flip-flops.
Maybe not even flip-flops, because flip-flops get stuck. So she needs to get like old lady shoes with straps.
We don't need any of us having old lady shoes, okay?
At that point, just so we don't have to sit in an ER in Mexico.
I mean, I gotta say, we had fun in that ER.
That'll go down in history.
Oh, that was so fun. But yeah, so basically, Danielle and her walks. I will never trust her when she says anything is walkable. I'll be like, and call the Uber.
I'm like, see you guys there. How do you take in a city? It's like the best thing, You can't really see things from an Uber. I mean, you can, but you can't really like take it in.
I'll take a tour, but not the ghost tour.
Thinking about that the other day, I was like, that should have been recorded, because I could have done some real good stand-up with that shit. That guy was a moron.
You annoyed the crap out of the tour guide. Danielle immediately assumed that her role was to make everybody laugh. She was like, okay, this guy is the worst. Tour guide, get off the mic, because now I have arrived.
Yeah.
And it's the Danielle show.
Heckle. Love to heckle. When I've had a few.
It was so funny. Then when we stopped at that bar, the bartender was like giving us like free White Claws, and we were like, sure, thank you so much. Fuel us.
Like, you gotta fucking listen to this guy. Good for you.
Oh, we had such good memories. Yeah, we're a few weeks out from our next girls trip.
I know. Maybe that's why spring feels so good. So I have been trying to do my walks and get in my 10,000 steps to make sure that I feel a little comfortable in a bathing suit and ready to rock.
Heyo. Who are we trying to impress?
Myself. I want to just impress myself.
Okay, I just had to slip that in there so that Jay and Mike don't ask any questions.
I just want to feel secure in myself when I go down to the pool, where I feel like I can shake my ass if I want to.
I was just watching from the sauna the other day, the aqua aerobics. So all I'm picturing is you going down to the pool shaking, shaking.
Oh, yeah.
Your mama gave you.
It's only the top that shakes that I can see you, kind of.
Oh, my gosh. Is there a DJ at the hotel?
I don't know. I just told... At this point, I said, I'll just bring speakers and I'll be my own DJ.
I love that for us.
Yeah. We'll just make our own party. And then people will gravitate to us, and it'll be great.
It'll be just like Savannah.
And then there's a good chance we might bump into Britney Spears.
I know it. I'm so giddy right now. Thinking of Britney Spears, she just was in... What is it? Where are we going? Cabo?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, Danielle.
I was just thinking about that on the way here, because I was like, if we do bump into her, I want to just grab her and I want to shake her and be like, are you the real Britney Spears? And blink if you need help.
I mean, that's not... Okay, so if I saw her, I would hug her and want to kiss her. But also shaking her and asking her if she's the real her, I guess, is another option we could go. I'm not sure which is crazier. I'm not sure which one of us I'm most scared of. Her security guards will hate both of us. Yeah. Maybe we could hit on them.
Or, you know what? We just say fuck it and we dance with whoever she is. The real one, the fake one, whatever. And we just dance with her.
You know what? God forbid we like don't have our phones on us at that point.
Where are you that you don't have your phone on you?
I know, right?
Unless you dropped it in the ocean. But I'm sure you'd run out to the next T-Mobile store and buy a new one ASAP.
It would have to be AT&T.
Yeah,
but
AT&T,
sure.
yeah. I think it's worldwide, right?
Dude, I have to pay for that upgrade. I went like last month, and AT&T was like, "Yeah, but you don't have an upgrade, so you have to pay off your phone. It's $500 more." I'm like, these things are ridiculously
It's a scam.
expensive. Yeah, you have to pay to get a new one. No, thank you.
Right.
Just take this one. I don't need this one.
Nope.
Horrible. And then I was like, how old can the phones be for this trade-in? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, my phone at home still has like that home button. I'm like, can I trade that one in? Do you remember when it used to have a button you pushed?
I like that better.
I know. Now
It
it's
took
like a weird...
so long to get used to like not that.
Too long.
Yeah.
Speaking of the first time, like the last time that you've ever done something for the first time, trying to figure out technology, like bravo to everybody who had to figure that out when they were 40 or above. That had to be really hard. Like your brain was not ready for that shift in the world with phones. Am I right?
No, but I think it was like a slow progression.
Was it? Because I'm still hearing from a lot of people, I won't name names, but they're like, I just don't know how this works. And I'm always like, oh my God. Now I'm trying to do like websites, and now I'm that person that like, I just don't know how this works. It's hard.
Well, right. I guess if you don't do things daily and it's like brand new to you, but like a
100%.
phone, most people use daily.
Well, some people.
Yeah. Well, I think if you want to learn to stay in the know, that's great. But if you don't, if you're 50, 60, 70, and you're like, I'm cool. I just need to learn how to make a phone call. And I don't really care what the World Wide Web has to say about X, Y, and Z, then live in your bubble.
Yeah, live in it.
Let it.
Live in it. Just don't come asking me for every time that someone texts you. Just know that it's a scam, and don't call me. Don't ask me for advice.
Yeah.
I'm
If
just-
someone's texting you something that seems important, it's a scam.
I know.
No one is going to text you that you won $10,000. No one's going to text you that you owe the IRS $10,000. Let's just know that.
Yeah, move along.
Yeah.
On Instagram, it happens to me, and like normally I like am over it now, but when it first started happening, I would get so excited. I'd be like, oh my God, they want to collab, they want to do this, and I'd be like, you jerks, you almost had me.
No, yep, you have to pay some kind of fee to be a part of their club.
I know, and I get so excited, like, oh, they picked me. Nope. Rude.
They know how to get you. They know how to get you.
Yeah.
Do you golf?
Do I golf? I don't think I've touched a golf club since I was a teenager.
Really, like Top Golf, mini golf?
Hey, no, if I go to top, okay, no,
You
I've been
heard
to
someone
Top
in your
Golf, like,
backyard, you didn't grab a club? Like you haven't grabbed a club since...
No,
Oh.
no. That's an interesting.
I know, because it's the weather's been nice, and when I'm driving around and I see people like at the golf course golfing, and I'm like, I wish I golfed, or not. I don't wish I golfed. I wish I like to golf because I feel like it's like legit. Like, oh, it's a nice day. I'm gonna go golfing.
You, I think, would be so good at golfing. I feel like didn't you used to set up that
I
golf
had golf
outing?
outings. I'll drive in the little cart.
Yes. No, I'm 100% a cart driver. Like, love that aspect of it. I've heard that there's some places where you have to, like, carry your clubs around. I was like, no. Why
Yeah.
do those exist?
Well, there's still places, even if they have carts, people choose to just walk their stuff because it's cheaper.
Oh, they're like you. They just like walking.
Yeah.
They're like, what is it, 18 holes?
Yeah, it's added exercise. You know, because how much exercise can you get from golfing?
I don't know. I wonder
I
how
think
many
it's a lot of standing around.
Yeah, maybe some sweating.
Yeah,
Interesting.
But I'm sure to make golf interesting, you have to intake some calories that are not good for you to make it more enjoyable.
Like drinking.
Yeah, because how does the logic hit? I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna hit this little tiny ball and I'm going to aim for this hole that I can't even see yards and yards away. It's called delusion. So I feel like if you drink, you're more in love with the delusion that, yeah, I can get a hole in one.
For sure. Well, it's like darts and also like volleyball for me. It's
Okay.
like you get better when you're drinking.
Right. But the darts, like you can see
Yeah.
where
It's
you're
not
aiming.
as crazy.
Right, exactly.
Well, maybe the holes aren't that far. Also, I looked it up, and Chad says walking 18 holes with a bag is about 1,200 calories burned.
Oh.
4 to 6 miles, swinging those clubs. And if you're like with a caddy or a push cart, just take off 200 of those calories.
Just 200?
Yeah, and then if you're in a golf cart, so the way that we would want to do it, 600 to 800.
Oh.
So that's a lot. But I mean, how long does it take for 18 holes?
Yeah, sometimes 4 to 6 hours, I think.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm like glad that Mike hasn't gotten into the habit, because I've heard like they'll get up at the crack of dawn and they don't come home till whatever. I'm like, dear Lord.
Oh, please, Jay needs to golf more. You heard it here, Jay. You have my permission. You want to go 3 times a week? Go. Have fun.
The golf is expensive little hobby there.
I don't know. I've never golfed.
I think it's expensive to be a
I know
golfer.
Top Golf is freaking expensive.
Well, look at their outfits. You know what I mean? That's how you can tell if something's expensive. You don't see bowling alleys with like their, polo shirt.
Bowling alleys are expensive too now.
I mean, okay. You know what? Everything's expensive. Why are we shocked? But no, golf is really one of the more. And then also my dad always said to get the kids, because I have 3 boys, to get them into golf, which they've taken plenty of lessons. They really like golf, which is lovely. I can't wait till they're old enough, and then Mike can take them golfing, because it's like, don't go golfing and then leave me with the kids for all that time. But if you can do like a family activity and go take the boys golfing, go take them camping. I can't wait for that when they get older.
Oh.
And then I'm going to go off to Mexico with Danielle and start a party by the pool. So yeah, the golfing, my dad would always say that it's such a good sport. It's a sport, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else you would call it.
A hobby.
Well, I feel like it's like hobby and like sport. Like
Combined.
Sports can be hobbies,
Yeah.
and hobbies can be sports.
True. Okay, so it's a sport. So it's like the one sport that you can do until like your 80s, and it's like, my dad says it's a business event, it's a social event. So you got to get the kids to know
Did your dad golf?
I mean, in his heyday, yeah.
Oh, I just can't picture him golfing.
No, because if he couldn't have a cigarette in his hand and a drink in the other, well, if he goes golfing with you, then you both have the priorities right. You're like, drinks first, golf cart rides next, a little bit of golfing. But no, when he was like in his, business era.
Oh.
Yes.
See, I just don't have the patience either. And I think that if you play certain sports, I played softball, so your swing's different. So then you have to like learn a whole nother swing when you're golfing.
Should we try to golf this summer?
Can we let's go to Top Golf?
No. It's not the same. Here's the problem with that. If I'm going to go and do a sport for fun, I need to be in it. I can't be doing Top Golf where I'm just going to want to sit there and drink. And I'm going to say, take my turn. I don't want to go. It happens with me in bowling. I'm like, I'm over it. It's like I have to be fully in it.
So if we're on, like, let's say we try with like a 9-hole course.
At Top Golf?
No,
or like in real life?
In a real golf course, we do 9 holes because I don't think I could do 18. Okay, so
yeah, let's like dip our toe into the golf situation.
But at that point too, like you can't be like, you know what, Mike, we're at the 2nd hole. Can you just go take my turn? I don't want to do this.
Well, I mean, then you're really bored. Like then you're bored. If I could sit down and have a drink and eat some appetizers, like I like to eat the appetizers when I'm out.
Okay.
So if I'm golfing and there's nothing else to do in the middle of the 9th hole or whatever.
And then so the follow-up question to that is if we did go and we did a foursome and we brought our husbands, do you think that they would get frustrated with us trying to teach us the proper way of doing things? And if they're trying to teach us the proper way of doing things, do you think that we're actually going to listen to them?
No, that's why they're not going to teach us.
Okay. I'd rather just go play pickleball.
You're like, no golf.
I know. Jay would just golf. He doesn't want pickleball. But I feel like if we can just like tit for tat,
we should do once a month. So you get to play.
I'm golfing once a month now?
Yes. Come on. Once a month, every couple of weeks, people eat out 4 to 6 times a week. You can't commit to golf once a month.
That's more fun to me.
Me too. That's why we cannot go to Top Golf, because we will segue into just eating and having fun. So we'll go golf. Who wants to give us their golf pro tips? Also, I'm more concerned about my outfit.
I was going to say, you're going to go to Lululemon and be like, all right, dress me for golf.
And I can't wait. Yeah.
And then
I'm sure I have something in my closet, even though I'm not a golfer. I'm sure I have some.
whip something up.
Yes. Yeah. Do we need golf shoes? I feel like they're skinny. Like skinny, thin shoes.
All I know, it's kind of like cleats, but it's not because you don't want to dig up the greens because they spend like thousands and thousands, or I think hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep the greens green.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And people go to school to be a groundskeeper at golf courses.
That's intense.
Yeah.
What school? Like golf pro school? Do you know what I'm thinking of?
No.
Who went to golf? Okay.
Oh, Nick.
We went on the Bachelorette.
Oh my God.
We know somebody who went on the Bachelorette, and they're, you know how they do like if you haven't seen the Bachelorette, listeners, I'm sure you all have.
Just any reality TV show when your face appears.
Yes, and then they put like the name, your age maybe, and then like your occupation. What would your occupation be on there?
I mean, in real life, realtor, but maybe I'd be like, cool ass bitch.
Self-proclaimed rock star.
What would yours be? Cycle enthusiast? Cycle star?
Yeah. Half part DJ, DJ by night, and stay-at-home mom by day. It couldn't be a dating show because we're married. So
maybe. Like the thruples are making, I don't know. Is it only coming up?
I have not seen a show about that.
You haven't seen the reels? Like
No.
my marriage got better when I convinced my husband to bring in a second wife.
Like sister wives? I've seen.
No, just like they either like they're friends and they get it, they share the same guy, or if it's an app.
I mean, now my phone is so close to us. I'm sure I'll start seeing those. No. I mean, I know Mom Talk. I was really into Mom Talk.
What the fuck is? Oh, I know we talked about this. Yeah, got it. Over it. Just skip past it. We already talked. Like shit, something like this. I don't even know. I don't even care.
Wait, you're like, me last night when Mike tried to bring up like something for our next vacation to like book, and I literally was like, I couldn't care less. I'm over it.
I know, but I remember like it was like a 20-minute conversation because I was like, "Are you saying mom talk or talk?" And then it was a whole thing.
I know, that's because it was a popular show, and we're trying to do a podcast about things that people like. Just because you don't like Mom Talk,
guys,
Terry likes it.
Do you listen to Mom?
No, you don't listen to it. You watch it.
Oh, okay.
You watch it.
And
they all were swingers.
Oh,
maybe I manifested my swinger situation by talking about or watching Mom Talk so much.
Yeah, or maybe they heard you talk about it and they thought you were down.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Do you have any more swinger parties on the calendar this spring?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I usually don't know that I'm at one until I'm there already, so I'll let you know.
Yeah, please. And when you get there and you know it's one, call me.
so that you can come be entertained.
Yeah.
You're like, I need this excitement in my life. This is riveting stuff. People watching at the max.
For sure, because I feel like parties now are like lame. It's like, kids' birthday parties and communions and baby showers, bridal showers. Like,
well, yeah, a communion event, like it's in church half of it, so that's not meant to be exciting.
I know, but like, I can't
over
even
it.
remember. So I guess the only party that I get invited to on the reg would be the luau that Ange and Pat host every year. But everything else, like, there's no, like, people are not just like, oh, we're having a murder mystery party. Oh, we're having a wine and cheese party. We're having a,
swingers party. No, for sure. I think that I'm in a crowd right now where, like, last year I did have a lot of fun events. Like, we did that train crawl last year. That was, like, the highlight of my...
Okay, so yeah.
Like, just random things like that.
Right, but I feel like they're not popping up as often as I would like them to.
Well, when you're in your 20s, you are celebrating everyone's birthday. You get to go out all the time. Then you get older and you're like, when's so-and-so's birthday? Did Facebook remind me yet?
I know. I just feel like maybe we're not taking enough time for that either.
Agreed.
Because, so maybe we need to go back to maybe even once a month is hard for people, but if we can like once a quarter, and celebrate.
Scheduling it? No. We're at that point. Put it on your sheets.
But that's what I said. Like, just someone pick a date. And then if that date works for people, cool. Because there's no way in hell you're able to, in this lifetime, with everyone's busy schedules, to find a date that accommodates everybody. And if you do, then even another reason to celebrate. You got everyone together on the same day in the same room.
Yeah. Every time, I remember I went through a phase once we've had kids where when I would go out or, try to get together with my girlfriends, I would always be like, we haven't seen each other since, in the last 6 months. And, this is the last time that all of us are going to be together before so-and-so moves or does this or gets a new job. Like, it was always an event. And Mike looked at me one time. He's like, you can just go out with your friends. You don't need some like big elaborate thing that's happening. I'm like, well, maybe my life's just exciting and my friends are just exciting and we have stuff to celebrate.
Right. Or maybe just see people feel better about it versus being like, I feel guilt, especially you guys, you moms and your mom guilt. Like, you feel guilty leaving your kids just to go to dinner.
I love that you picked up on that. That like, yeah, I just had a little therapy moment that was why I needed an excuse. It needed to be an event. Otherwise, how dare I leave my kids at night?
Right. That's like, what I'm saying. So people need like a real excuse, because if they look at all these other people and are like, oh God, I can't believe they're out, they left their kids, how dare they don't love their kids enough. Seriously. And it's like, okay, no, I love my kids so much that I need to be on my A game, and in order to do that, I need to take time for myself.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do. Self-care is not selfish.
Well, it was funny because the other day I was talking with Leah, my niece, and I was at her house and Jay called me. And he was at work, so he was filling him in on some things or whatever. And we got off the phone, and she goes, what did he call to tell you? And I was like, oh, he got called for overtime on Monday. And she goes, well, what does that mean? And I was like, well, Monday would have been his day off. But they called him because they need him. So he makes a little extra money that day. She's like, well, that's really good for you guys. And I said, yeah, on top of it's really good for me. And she's like, why? I go, because he's gone all day. And I get that whole day to myself. And she's like, so that means you don't really like him. And I go, no, that doesn't mean that. I just said sometimes, especially when you get older and you're constantly working and talking and being around people, sometimes you just need to be alone. And she goes, well, that sounds boring. Aww. And I was like, no, sometimes you just need to decompress. Like, did you ever come home from school and then your brothers want your attention? And, she's like, oh, actually, that sounds really good. I'm never going to get alone time.
Aww.
And I was like, well, you can come to my house the next time Jay's at work and you can have your alone time. So you can be downstairs. I'll go upstairs, or if you want to be in my room. She's like, well, you're actually fun to hang out with, so I really wouldn't want to be alone. And I was like, okay, well, then you could just come and hang out with me for a whole entire day and just have your alone time be that. But I'm like, as you get to be an adult, whether you love someone so much or not, everyone needs their own space.
Right. You like the silence.
Yeah. So it was cute for her to dissect it and tell me that I really didn't like him.
I know, that is so funny because as you said that, it's like, yeah, when you're a kid, you think that when you're best friends, you have to always want to be around them. And then you eventually learn, and it's a little confusing. Like, well, why don't they want to be around me? And obviously, like, some people are different. Like, some people are obsessive and always want to be around people because they thrive. I guess that's like the introvert, extrovert situation.
I feel like either which way could be healthy as long as you know your reasons why you need your alone time or why you can't be alone. Mm-hmm. If you can't be alone because you're afraid of your thoughts.
People say that. I'm like, my thoughts, whether I'm surrounded in a crowded room, my thoughts are all there. Like, and then I'm alone, and they're still all there.
Right, but sometimes maybe when you're alone, the thoughts are louder.
I don't know. Nope, not. I mean, I'm sure I go through spurts.
When's the last time you were truly alone?
I know.
Because you have kids, so that doesn't really count.
I know. It's glorious when I am.
I mean, I guess maybe a couple hours in the morning.
Well, now that I don't have, and I don't work as much right now, so I do have a lot of alone time, but I am so busy. So the second that the kids leave or whatever, I have to like get on my computer and I have
you have distractions. Yes, you're not really alone with your thoughts.
No, the alone with your thoughts. I don't know, in the sauna, and it's really boring. And then my phone will get like too hot, and I'm like, darn it.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't bring your phone in the sauna, right?
No, well, yeah, not
humidity and moisture.
Exactly, and I still owe $500 on it, so I really shouldn't be. That's why I love when I see a friend come in the sauna. I'm like, get your ear pods out of your ears. This is talk time. Let's go.
And then you don't feel bad that you're interrupting someone else's quiet time?
No, because they probably hate the quiet time. They probably are alone with their thoughts. So I'm saving them.
Oh, okay. So if you're ever in a sauna and you see Patty coming and you want your alone time, get out.
Keep your ear pods in and don't make eye contact. Pretend like you don't see me. And it's too hot and sweaty in there that I won't like scooch up next to you and be like, hello. I'll take the hint, I promise.
Yeah, how close is too close in a sauna?
Ooh, it was so gross. Like a month ago, a girl was like scratching her boyfriend's back in the sauna. I was like, don't do that.
Yeah, there's just sometimes that things are just way inappropriate.
Like, yeah.
Like,
ugh.
you're in a public place. Like, you don't need to do that.
No, and you're sweaty. It's gross.
I don't care about the sweaty part. I just think that, like, you're in a public place.
It wouldn't bother me if everyone had their shirts on, but he had his shirt off. And she,
But it's her.
It's so
Her hands. It's her nails.
I
It's
know,
her.
it's disgusting. I don't want to.
Was he hairy?
I can't.
Are you gonna?
I'm gonna vomit. Yeah, I might vomit. It was so gross. Bree was with me, and I was like, Bree, are you catching what's happening? I'm not okay with this. I need to leave. I need them to be escorted out of the sauna.
Did you do like the stare at them? Like, I'm gonna stare at you so you know that you're being inappropriate.
No, but I love that that's what you would do.
Yeah.
No, I just sat there with my eyes straight ahead, and I was like, oh my god, it was like a train wreck. I couldn't look
I would have
away.
turned to Brie and be like, oh, some people just don't know sauna etiquette.
Meanwhile, I'm talking at the top of my lungs, and we're laughing. People will be like, yeah, you. It's okay. It's okay. I do really love the sauna. It's so good for you. So many benefits.
It is. And I've been learning more because they were talking about the cold plunge for girls isn't that great. And if it is, you shouldn't go into cold water as cold as it is for guys. And actually, saunas are better for women.
Good to know, because I hate the cold plunge. Hate it.
Well, it's
so
okay.
hard to
Jay
do.
thought I was going to be over it. That tub is emptied and turned upside down.
Wait,
Like, it
how much was the tub?
was only $100.
Oh, perfect.
But I wanted to buy like a real state of the art one, you know, like
Thank-
so like you can heat it and you can cool it and you can do all the things. And he's like, I'm not spending that money. You're going to be over it. And then he was supposed to dump it out, clean it, and refill it, and it's not.
If it's really hot out this summer, I'm sure you'll love it and you'll get back in. I mean, there's good things that come from it.
Right.
Yeah, it's just not worth it for me.
We'll have to see. Well, then we'll have to buy ice.
Yeah.
Because if it's going to sit and it's going to be hot, that's the problem. That's why I wanted a machine that cooled it down.
All right.
'Cause
Yeah, that's tough.
So if anyone else has some cold plunge tips for your cheap cold plunge to keep it cold during the hot season, let me know.
Okay, Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. That was it. My mouth
tongue-tie.
is dry.
That was a tongue tie. That was a lot of words all at once.
Yeah. Or if you have any other fun spring activities that we can introduce into our repertoire of
golf.
things, because let's see. Let's give it a month. Check back. Give us to like the end of June and then really ask us how many times we've golfed and how many times we've pickleballed.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
We'll try.
We're going to try. We'll add it to our calendar.
Will we?
I'm going to be on it. I'm going to search pickleball parks. I'm going to search what day of the week does golf have like the cheap like early bird specials. Ivy should know. She does some golfing. There's some other listeners that do some golfing.
Really? Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Because, yeah, I want a deal. I want to go cheap just in case I literally don't make it past hole 3.
I think it's going to be great.
That's good. Manifest that. Manifest for me too while you're out there.
Do you want to do high lows, or are we just like...
Oh, shit. All right. Oh,
I know, we are far into this. Did we talk about anything that we wanted to talk about?
Briefly, we talked about golf
Okay, that
and
was
pickleball.
That was it. And spring.
In spring.
And things we hate a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, we nailed it.
All right. High, low.
Well, I will share one of my highs.
Go for it.
Was last Friday at the Sip and Share at Nectar. At Nectar in Barrington. And that was so nice.
I feel like, okay, guys, your guys can probably get so confused because of like when we record and when we release. So actually, you're listening to it 2 Fridays ago, just to put in perspective.
Yeah, true. whip out those calendars.
Oh, and remember that day? It was fucking rainy, Patty.
It was raining.
Raining.
I know, but it was still my high, even with the rain.
It was so
It was raining, you're right. But it was a great day. I got to hang with Danielle. We got to talk about the podcast. We got to meet some of the Nectar regulars, which, wow, people are so nice there. That was a nice little bubble that we were in for a minute.
It was so good. And Lauren, the owner, is amazing. Like, she knows everybody that comes in. She knows their orders. She takes time. She talks to them. And then I feel like that was reflective because then they wanted to take time to talk to us and, like, want to know what our podcast was about. And they were like, oh, I'm going to tell my sisters. And, oh, I love podcasts. Yeah, we're going to give you a listen. I mean, whether they lied to us or not, they said it with a straight face and with a smile on their face. So
yeah, I hope you're listening.
Yeah, it was great. No.
That was really fun. That was a definite high.
I liked it. I had a great time, too.
Yeah. We could just go set up shop at Nectar anytime.
That's why I said that's why I wanted to, like, maybe once a month we'll just visit local businesses like that other lady who wants us to come to her.
Elite men's clothing.
Is it like suits?
I think it's suits. It's like nice clothes, yeah.
Okay.
We'll have to go check it out.
And we can try them on.
And that's in downtown Barrington.
Yeah.
And that is right around the corner from Nectar, right like 2 doors down from my favorite shop, Angelina's. And they're leaving their little corner spot in a couple months. So go check out Angelina's.
Are they leaving Barrington?
She's going to her warehouse in Lake Barrington. So it's like 7 minutes away, maybe. Probably better parking. So, yeah. And I've been to the warehouse a bunch because she does sales out of there. And you know me, I'm like a sucker. I was going to say, I think my shirt's from there. No, it's not. My shirt's from a boutique in Jersey, actually.
Oh, Jersey, huh? Mm-hmm.
I was going to wear my little ray of pitch black. But instead,
you're in a good mood now.
Do you know what it says?
Only happy hour?
Yeah, only happy hours. Look at this.
See?
Perfect. I love it so much. It's so cute.
It does kind of look like a 5-year-old should be wearing it. But the colors of the embroidery, it just reminds me it should be like on a shirt sold at Target. Doesn't look very grown up, but you're rocking it.
Rude.
Guys,
but you did say I'm rocking it. So
you are.
I'll hold on to that part. It's like,
and maybe that will get people to go to our YouTube channel to see
what's happening,
what you're wearing. Yeah, we're enticing you. I know you want to see it.
So,
let me know. Do you agree with me?
You're like, only comment if you agree. We don't need negativity, okay?
No, only happy hours.
Only happy times.
Yeah.
Just wait till we go to Mexico.
Oh, viva la Mexico.
Should we do an episode from Mexico? We'll go live on the beaches of Cabo.
We'll do it on Instagram. Yeah, we'll do a little short blurb. Yeah.
That would be so fun.
On the first night, because the first night's always the best night.
It wasn't in Savannah. I think Savannah, our last night was the best night.
Yeah, I guess not. But yeah, it usually ends up always being the first night because you're like on this, high of being on a vacation and being away. So you fucking go strong.
Yep. I just can't wait. Oh my gosh. Being away from responsibilities and kids and work.
Just sunshine. Just sunshine.
Bring it on. Where are you guys going? Is there anywhere fun that you guys can share with us? Have you been anywhere fun? Do you have any cute outfits that you can send our way and we can buy? I might return it. I might not wear it, but I will buy it.
Just follow all the girls on Instagram that does the Amazon influencing. They'll do like different.
I love that.
Yeah. And then Target just dropped a line too. I saw a girl. So
I literally woke up this morning and I was in bed and I was like, dang it, Target. I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to open my own business. But you come out with this nautical looking line.
Yes.
And everything's red, white, and blue. And I'm taking a cruise this summer. And my birthday's 4th of July. So now I want all of the things. All the navy blue and white stripes.
Mm-hmm. Just do it.
Target.
Wear it and see if they'll return it after you wear it.
I can't wear it and then return. I have to not wear it and not even open it and then just return it and like get my, what is that called? Like your endorphin high? Adrenaline rush from returning it?
Yeah, but also YOLO.
Like just buy it and keep it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame this on you. I'm gonna be like, Danielle said I should buy this.
I hope Mike doesn't listen to this episode.
He's like literally in the next room listening, being like, "Shut up!" She's on a spending freeze. Shut up. No, just kidding. I don't even think he says "shut up," but
no,
definitely not to you.
Well, no, but I can't say I've heard him say that.
And so, did you want to share a low or?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna jump in and like that was my high as well.
Jinx. You owe me a Coke.
And I feel like there should be plenty of lows I can talk about. And I just can't think of one. I'm still processing.
Oh my gosh. Crazy. Well, I'm really sorry.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Well, you know what? She's got a low that's so low. This is how she deals with trauma too. Is like she's just laughing through it, folks.
Yeah, I'm going to work
Man.
on my stand-up around it.
Oh my God. Well, this has been a riveting episode. My
Yeah.
low is how I'm going to feel later today because I was up really late last night, just sitting laughing to myself over
Clawing it
dumb,
up.
stupid reels. When she says clawing it up, that means White Claws. Okay, I don't want you to have some weird imagery in your head.
She dresses in her cat costume. Crawls up the wall.
Oh my God. So hopefully I get a nap in today. We'll see.
Wait, my low, I know my low.
That I'm not in a cat costume? Is that your low?
It just reminded me of it because the group messages we have going on right now with our Cabo trip for Jen's 50th, we're trying to make t-shirts. And Anna, I love you, Anna, and you come from a place of love, but sometimes I don't know about you. And
Why? Because of
just all
the design.
The
that
design.
she's-
I'm like, first of all, those designs. I told my mom, I'm like, her designs look like it was a Cinco de Mayo children's party.
Well, Dia de los Muertos. That's where that came from.
And
Whatever. You're not into it.
but
The cat silhouettes.
But then when I literally said, "Here are my ideas. One for Jen, one for us," literally typed it out, and then she's like, "Okay, but which one?" And I was talking to Missy, and she goes, "Does she not read your text messages? Like, does she just come up with her own things in her head?" I'm like, and that's sometimes what's so hard about group messages is
you
because
lose things. Yeah.
yeah, or like the other day when I was like knee deep in showings and my phone just kept going off and I'm like, now I have no clue what's going on. So someone just summarized the 17 text messages that just came through in 3 minutes.
I know. I get really excited when I get back to my phone and I see like 29 missed. I was like, yes.
But then do you get sad when it's from the same group message?
No. That's when like you know that you have like a whole tale to read.
Well, whatever. I'll take that as my low, the amount of intense group
that's
chats.
funny.
But
That is funny.
oh no. All right. Well, thanks for the laughs. Not
my
you
God.
guys, Patty.
And no thanks to all of you because you've been quite silent.
Yes, please. More chatter.
Yeah, reach out to us though. DM us your questions, your feedback, what you want us to talk about,
Yeah.
something that made you laugh. Please
Something.
connect with us.
Remind us that we do have listeners.
Yeah, remind us that we're not doing this literally just for us.
And for Ivy and Anna.
I know. And Michelle sometimes too.
Oh yeah, my Auntie Lisa will text me too.
And we love it. It's so nice to connect.
Yeah.
So we love you guys.
Thanks, guys. We're gonna keep being us, so you can keep being you. Peace.
Bye.